Being brown sucks in 2025. First of all, let me create a world real quick for you absolute brain rot people who can't, you know, sit there and focus. I got you covered. Also, if you're wondering why this video style is so weird, is basically because I haven't played a video game in months. And today I was like, you know what? I don't feel like editing, but I do want to post video because, you know, I'm trying to get that bread. After I finished school, right? This was around 3 years ago. I ended up meeting a girl at a party and she was blonde, you know, blonde, white, like the typical white girls that all brown people always love. So I ended up meeting her, you know, we connected as well and blah, blah, blah. And then one day I was like, you know what? I'm gonna ask her out. So I basically was like, yo, I'm going to this thing. You want to come along? She said yes. We went out, had a good time. You know what I mean? We made out and stuff like this. Stuff happened. You know what I mean? Yeah. What can I say? I was like, yo, she's chill. And then while we were hanging out, I asked her once. I was like, yo, what's your ideal, you know, like type? Like, what's your type? First of all, she said, oh, I'm into someone who's lovely and he's got to have a good personality. I was like, no, you dumbass. I asked type, not husband. And then she was like, oh yeah, as long as he looks good and as long as he's actually nice and loving. And so I was like, okay, whatever. She, you know, she's not very racist, let's just say. Then one day I messaged her and I was like, yo, let's go out. I'm going to watch this movie. You should come along. I didn't get a response. She didn't see my text. Okay, fair enough. And then I messaged her a few days later and I was like, hey, what's going on? Like, are we still down to go to the movies? Blah, blah, blah. And all I got is a user not found. Now, few months later, somehow I found out that the reason why her thing was user not found is because she ended up blocking me. I was like, okay, that's weird. I never really, you know, nothing weird happened between us. It was a good meetup. Then I found out that the reason she blocked me is because she kept seeing on her Instagram reels why brown people are the worst. Why brown people are the worst type. Why you should never date a brown person. Why brown people are so chopped. Okay, so you stopped going out with me because of Instagram reels? Now, I wish the story was true, but
oh, brother.
Being brown in 2025, I don't know, man. It's debatable, right? Because there's perks to it. Of course, you know, brown people, this is facts. Usually marriages with brown people last longer. Now, you could debate and be like, yo, marriages last longer because it's arranged. But bro, being a brown guy in 2025 is like basically being born disabled. I ain't gonna lie, it's hard out here on the streets. And that's what I would say if I was a genuine pussy. But I ain't. Luckily, I ain't. Hating on brown people in 2025 is a trend. I don't know who started it, but whoever started it, I just want to say, yo, props to you, because not gonna lie, you making my competition easier. You thought that this video is gonna be, oh, being brown in 2025 is so sad. Oh, why am I born brown? Bro, being brown in 2025 might be the best blessing I've ever received. What the black dogs? Digger? To compete as a white male, right? To look attractive or look like a top 1% white male. Bro, you gotta have blue eyes, you gotta be ripped, you gotta freaking, I don't know, have like a jawline that looks like I misclicked. Bro, that's a pig sheep. But anyways, to compete as a black male, to compete as a white male, bro, there's so much you gotta do. You gotta like be genetically like gifted, you know what I mean? But not gonna lie, if you're born brown, look around you, look at the brown people around you. 99% of them are literal chopped, bro. If you look at them, they look like visual disturbances. I'm not even gonna lie, I used to look like a visual disturbance as well. When you're born brown, there's two things you can do. Number one, you can accept it, or number two, you can jump off a bridge without glider redeploy. The internet has made being brown so like, it's like a curse. But if you really think about it, it's not the fault of the internet, it's actually the fault of brown people. If you look at the average brown guy, you see why the internet is so harsh towards brown people. Because the average brown guy, like, what does he do? He wakes up in the morning, he has like a few jokes, you know, and then, you know, once he's finished with that, his mom calls him downstairs, Beta niche aajo. And then he comes downstairs and his mom's just got a whole bowl of curry, and then he eats that curry and then he adds an extra like 20 pounds on him. That's the life of an average brown guy. I'm gonna be completely honest. The internet hating on brown people is not actually hating. It's just the internet telling you, you're chopped, bro. Get your stuff sorted. Because if I'm being completely honest, me being a brown guy, if you look at me 2 years ago, like, I got bullied in school. I deserved it. Like, literally, look at me. The internet is not hating on brown people. This is my opinion, by the way. If you disagree, I don't know, go watch James Charles. Internet is not actually hating on brown people. It's just making us brown people aware. Because us brown people act like we're privileged, bro. We're like, yo, we want a blonde 10 out of 10 when we look like jump scares in a horror movie. I kind of like the brown people hate, and this is from me being a brown person myself, you know? So it's not like, oh, he's just hating. I genuinely like the brown people hate because it pushes us to actually get our shit sorted, you know? Because us brown people, we take so much things for granted, bro. We take the curry we eat for granted. Some of you brown people actually deserve to get bullied, bro. Some of you don't even shower. Like, brother, shower daily. And this is not me glazing the internet or being like, yo, the internet is good, you know? It's like, oh, hating, racist and stuff like this. Some of the stuff that the internet does say, yeah, I get you. I know what you mean. But majority of the hate that comes from the internet for us brown people, it's kind of our fault, bro. Like, if you look at the average brown person, it's not hard to tell why brown people get hated on. I'm gonna be honest. It's just man titties everywhere, stinky ass breath and face, you know, unshaved hair. Come on, bro. And you know what's funny? I used to be chopped as, like, I used to be genuinely like more chopped than chopped cheese, okay? The girls that I ended up meeting were also chopped, right? So it's like, you know, equals attract. But then once I went on my looks maxing journey, once I decided that, okay, it's finally time, I'm gonna try and glow up and stuff like this, I actually never ever faced racism in my real life, like in person. I've never faced it. I've only faced racism when I've been chopped and when I've decided that I'm not gonna change. That, oh, they gotta get the real me, you know what I mean? Oh, also, by the way, all the mobs are black because I've got a shader pack on. So that's why all of them are black. And you know what sparked this video idea? The fact that every guy literally that messages me, basically every guy, first of all, they're brown. Second of all, they're always like, bro, I don't like being brown. Like, first of all, bro, I'm not God. So why are you messaging me on Instagram saying I don't like being brown? I can't do anything about it. I'm not God, bro. And then second of all, it's not bad. Being brown is not bad. It's actually dope because you get to just lift your finger, put in a little bit of work, and you're above 99% of brown people. Your competition is zero. Why is that a bad thing? Just look good, take care of your physique, stop eating curry 24/7, go work out and get rich. And you're like 1% of brown people. You know what's funny? I've got more compliments about me being brown and me being like a good looking brown guy than I did about my massive curry cock. Like, I've never got a compliment about my massive curry cock, but I've got compliments about me being aesthetically pleasing as a brown guy. Like, I've had literal girls be like, yo, you're the most attractive brown guy I've ever seen. Now, I don't know if that's an insult or freaking compliment, but all I'm saying is it's not hard to stand out as a brown guy. Yeah, sit down, little bro, before I touch you. I'm trying to find some diamonds, little bro. Oh! That scared the diamonds! Oh my gosh, I see some diamonds. But I see a freaking skeleton, bro. Okay, I'm going. Diamonds! Oh my goodness! Okay, grab him, quick. Bro, he's right there. He blends in. Okay. No! Frick! I got him. Ha! Dumbass! I got him. Run. Bro, don't tell me it's the dead end. Oh, it's the dead end! Uh-oh. Oh, bro, he's distracted. Okay, come on. XQC. Bro, looks like XQC. Come on. Hiya! About to hit him with this CC curry powder. Yeah! Where'd he go? Come on. Bro! Die! What the fuck? But as I was saying, being brown is not a curse. The internet might portray being brown as a bad thing, but if you really think about it, being brown is actually pretty dope because you get to be basically a celebrity. If you just work on yourself, look good, and do all the things that make you a top 1%, you're basically a celebrity, bro. You basically get celebrity status as a brown guy because, first of all, the brown people look up to you, and second of all, the white people are like, this dude is on our level. Like, this brown guy is actually, you know, he's valid. Me posting this video, a lot of you might think that I'm just a salty brown guy who's racist towards white people. First of all, you can't be racist if you hate all races. And second of all, maybe I am. What you gonna do about it? Being born white is a curse. You see that? I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna give you a demonstration. When you're born white, that's how you look. You're bony, you're chopped. But if you're brown, you can take him down. Look, this is why brown people are more superior than you white people. We are more superior. I'm gonna eat something.